It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Bryce Young. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the 49ers and the Raiders on Sunday Night Primetime.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium, opened back in 2020. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Back to throw, O'Connell. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. It's Young on first down. It's going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The first down throw for Young. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young. Complete, it's Dotson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Young. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Young to throw it. His throw incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board. What a great job defensively getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now here's Young. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jahan Dotson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Niners are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Right back to Dobbins on first. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing, O'Connell. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First down, Young. Left side completion to Jones. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. 2nd down and 6 now. Young now. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Touchdown, 49ers. Isaiah Hodgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's O'Connell. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Tanner Muse came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long, O'Connell now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Tanner Muse drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Young on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have.
Touchdown! Isaiah Hodgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Carlson now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Young now after the fumble recovery. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Off the play fake, Young. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And they go play action here with O'Connell.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Now O'Connell.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain. And O'Connell now to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Young. He'll find Jones again, complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Young going to move him around.
Black open. Steel black. Black shot.
Now Young going to throw on third and goal. That's to his running back, complete. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
An audible here to get a new look.
Red, yellow, light blue, green jack. Red, cycle. Edo blue. Ready?
Fourth down, Young. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. From a yard out.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, O'Connell. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Down the right sideline, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Rolling to his right. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Drill 3. Smash. Ready.
It's Young off play action. He'll buy some time right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Blue stripe. 6. Mega. Cut.
They go play action. Young. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Bryce Young in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just...
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the sixth time he's been sacked in this ball game. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Chark.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Young. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To throw here, O'Connell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
2nd and 10. Here's O'Connell. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Completion left side to Miller.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
gets this back to the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Throwing, O'Connell. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Tanner Muse able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. The left side completion to Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
Ready?
A play fake. Now Young. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Bryce Young taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's showtime, baby.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Westbrook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. O'Connell from the gun on third down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Tanner Muse make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Up the middle with Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Yellow. Slide blue. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. O'Connell on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Now it's O'Connell. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders 1st down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bosa, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long, O'Connell now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Following the interception, Young. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own down 17. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now O'Connell. It's caught here by Adams. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And O'Connell now to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On second down, O'Connell. And the pressure gets to him again. Tanner Muse, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already.
He's got a man, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Young's going to throw it here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Blue striker. Ready?
Now Young. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but and that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest, but now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly, but they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Black Ultra.
Young here to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see